So I'm here with Tim Randall, CEO of Zigaflow, and we're just going to have a chat. So how's the show been so far?
It's been brilliant. It's been really good actually. We had a lot of interest. We've been quite excited by it.
Yeah, well, I came early, and like you said, you've been busy in a positive way, which is always good to hear. Was it shows like this? They're the thing that you really want for an industry in a way, to get out there and meet people. That's the thing.
Absolutely, meeting them in the flesh, it just makes such a difference. Being able to talk about what you're doing and really connect to people on a personal level, especially when it's something like software and the way we are today with remote calls and whatever, to meet people is great.
Cool. So Zigaflow, what do you guys do?
So it's an all-in-one system for businesses, from leads through quotes, orders management, production management, purchase order management, delivery notes, invoicing, stock control. So it's pretty much everything you'd want in a business. It has a marketing element to it, but it's not a competitor to HubSpot, for example, but it's enough for a lot of businesses to manage their marketing on. But the big thing for them is getting in prices from suppliers, checking stock levels, creating the quotes quickly, getting the quotes out, and then really automating how they get the orders into the system and all the way through the system, communicating with their customers easily, and just reducing the amount of grunt work that you have to do with any kind of ordering system and processing it through a system.
Okay. How did you get into it? What was the...
So we sort of drifted into it. We've been going for about 9 years, and we were originally a consultancy doing software, and we found that this kind of thing cropped up again and again and again. So we built this system, and then we've covered a lot of sectors, and then about a year and a half ago we thought, well, let's focus on 3 sectors, and then a few months ago decided, no, we're just going to focus on promo and print, because we've got a lot of clients in this space, and it's meant that we're now really hammering the innovations that we can do that really work for these kind of companies. We're adding lots of feeds. We're going to add in a WhatsApp integration, which I think is going to help with people with artwork approvals. That's going to, for some clients, it's really going to make that easier for them. And so additional sites, so skin sites, client sites, B2B sites, all that's coming online very, very soon. So deciding to focus on this has really enabled us to really advance and put out some great stuff for existing clients. And it's one of the things that we are very keen on, is we're constantly updating the system, we're constantly adding in new things, talking to customers, will this be useful, won't this be useful, obviously only adding the stuff that's useful. But it's quite exciting this year actually, because I think the customers that we have in this sector it's really working for them well, and they can see the other stuff that we're doing and not just sitting around and it's going to be static for the next 5-10 years.
It's like the thing maybe to touch upon is like you say, it's just especially with the WhatsApp integration, where you're trying to make it an ease for customers. It's that thing. As I'm talking to a bunch of software developers at the show, it's this idea of to try and make everything as easy as possible.
Absolutely.
That's the way it is. I just let me think. I had an idea in my head what I was going to ask. But yeah, shows like this, the place to be. You're talking to a bunch of new people. You're talking to clients and whatnot. How has the show been? I know you said it was busy, but how's the buzz?
Buzz. It's a really good buzz. It's interesting. It's better buzz than last year, and I don't know whether that's because people know us more, we've got a better stand, or whether it's just people are feeling better about the situation now, which is a bit weird. But yeah, people, if they're busy, it's the weird situation that we found with a lot of our clients, where on the one hand they're generally negative about the economy, but for their company they're actually quite busy and quite optimistic, and we've got a lot of that across our client base, which is really interesting. This sort of underlying confidence, but not an over the top confidence. So that might be, but it could be any of those factors really. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, you say if there's a positive, yes, there might be some concerns with economical issues, situations that are sort of occurring, but in that way, software developers like yourself or other people, where you perhaps give an alternative way of working things so that it could provide a more financially viable solution for people.
Well, that's it. So we've put this in with the solution in with one client, and he emailed a couple of weeks ago to say he's basically saved having to have 2 people in his office. So that means that he can do what he wants, make more money, cut his prices, whatever he wants to do. But
Yeah.
the software is doing that, and that's what the software should be doing. And also getting rid of the dull work that people don't want to do, the repetitive work. If we can automate that, then that means people can do stuff that is more interesting, talking to their clients, doing great products.
So how many times have you done the show?
It's our second time.
So the second time. So, like you say, it's probably you're saying it's better than last year. You've had
It
more
is
feedback.
yes, absolutely, yeah.
So it could be almost getting your name out of the show last year. Perhaps got drawn more interest.
I think there may be an element of when more well known, so people are walking past thinking, yes, that's Zigaflow. I know of them. Now let me find out a bit more about them. Whereas last year would have been, well, who are these guys?
Yeah.
What do they do? So I'm sure that's yeah.
Well, it's still early days, but I hope you have a good rest of your show.
Thank you.
And we'll see you around, I guess. And
Yeah.
Lovely talking to you. And
Thank you, Ben.
We'll talk to you in the future, I'm sure.